This news is sponsored by TapTapSend.
Yeah, my people, another day don't shake for another strong mock news. I'm going to go to Pararan. I'm going to Pararan of Africa. I go hold him again. Another husband. I never know what you are here. So on the reboot, so on the record, I never know. But so go keep you. What I've got rainy season. I don't know now. I know some people will say, Pararan snow day Africa. Understanding now. So today mock news is small mock news, but it's a very big mock news because we can't touch it that way. So no time, cannot talk much. Let's go there. Okay, no. Yeah, my people, how are they?
This year we go to bring una better confirmed news as we dey always do, where they very educative, exciting and informative. And it is verified on our platforms. So make sure don't forget to press the subscribe button, like and share so that you will get our update all the time. We dey bring una correct update on health, politics, religion and interviews wey go make Africa a better place for all of us to stay. Una go dey see comedy skits with news wey go keep our fans dey excited. So make una no fail to always stay gidigba on our platform, Pararan Mock News. We dey everywhere to give una better updates. Keep watching and subscribing to Pararan Mock News.
What do you want to do? Oh yeah, subscribe to my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok. Oh yeah, what? All of Sunday. Oh now no say July 12 last year, 2 boys die. We mobile police key. Where they say they guide somebody. Everybody got a pointer and they go meet the pastor say because they see Pastor Akbo say na mopo na killer. But again wanga the matter could change. We don't know say the people will change the matter, will make the matter do when will make the family never get justice courage now. The 2 boys just die go Sarah. Now the 2 people with this. Number 1, the OC. Now be the woman where they control the mobile police. And then I be when I said to me or sent me agbede. Now be the OC mobile police, the woman. Where they do the matter, later on they change gun. Later on they backdate something. Now the thing where the woman now they do for Asaba be that. Police where they put for Asaba to help us. Now the work. Anything while they talk, when I do investigation. No. The work where this lady they do, and he say you be woman where they put for door. One of them will change her. Then the homicide, the police, if you see I do head like person where they I don't know see squadron we all damn when I'm living put her there. And name na Yakubu, na know Yakubu already now. Both the one where they play ball, he cannot score. Both the one where they do election cannot do well. Now even the one now former this thing no. For Asaba. Now them, these 2, now they change the case, make the family not get justice. So we they call on the IGP and the people where they control mobile police, we're gonna call them to order for what happen. It changed the gun back data to 3 months ago. It also don't transfer the police back date is something that the woman work. While the man, it do 2020. Now make full human being not get justice. And we say with their country, those of you know watch away the man brother, away the waka, they talk and regarding lava.
Now the pastor now they deny. The mopo when they point, they deny, say not being. The OC mopo now one tall lady. Now I come, they defend the mopo there, not be small defense. Say that they already transfer. The signal when they send come. This iPhone now that they bring the signal come. Signal came right back on the 6th. They can't say before you go move, you go see take another 1 week. Because the OC homicide talk on that day. Then the guy, that other mopo when the first arrest with Akpo. When he go bring a phone when they go check her now on the 12th. And he confirm say the guy left town on the 13th. So all of a sudden, this just turn. They can't turn everything against us. Say all the evidence we will bring, no one fit hold them. The motor, they not fit. The boy not fit identify. The Mopo talk say not be him. That day they carry go election for one seat when they do election. Whether now Osun State that day I don't can't remember the state. Well, and you know as that waka be so many cash. When this month when we get don't follow. Now we can say well, where we do this series, they don't even do because the other boy they not even get funding. 1 naira like this say they will take transport to Asaba no day. Now then we cause okay, we leave the matter after we leave am for about some months before we call it go back. So, okay, as a be so police are been now, so no evidence to say make we carry on the matter. I say no evidence. That all the evidence where they might forgive is exonerate them. Because okay, if it be so, we'll go bury the boy, the two of them before they give us permit. We can go bury. Now from there we come here say, well, don't go do Thanksgiving. Say they like it, say not be him. And the very day when we come the investigation for Ugoloposu there, there was one boy when he did close to me and one of the police they on Mufti. He said, Naimo. Be meet before we look around. We not even see the boy again. He can't give evidence. So people with the fear.
I just see because okay, sorry, I see will go say he go handle the matter. And then one OC Mopo, one lady come, they took out this office. After they took this office, we would dey outside. Like say the Mopo called the woman called the try to defend the Mopo. So because the Mopo so they transfer the Mopo a day before the thing happen. Okay. So I wait to believe that say even the CP see they try to understand how the boy could cutting no say now the Mopo be this. They get me so, but I wait to just try to look. They just look the family say the family now dolly. So now they use their veto power on we.
So now the thing just end. Una not go court.
No, not go court.
Una not go anything.
No.
So we dey call on the IGP to investigate these two people. As they bring them to justice, as they say wetin happen to the case where we bring come their table last year July 12. Now them as the mobile police and Yakubu, wetin happen to those two boys. Which of the Mopo killer, since they say not be Akbo own, may they can't tell us because they cannot tell us say not be Akbo own. Then who? Even a shop money, more just the brigade they come because I know if they sleep every day night the boy spirit come worry me. Pararan save me, and any even slap her yesterday say I not be me kill you, not worry my life. Understand? So if you know say you no want go down for this thing, una better call tell us. These are the two police wey make the full family not get justice. This one na Nigeria. Later on, I go say, I don't want just say like this, but man just say now these two police, where they supposed guide us, and they call it the shooters. Somebody pick, he lost people, 2 boys die. No justice, courage now, because of these 2 police. So we they call on the IGP, put the IGP, go bring them to book. Yakubu and when I said Remi Agbede, OC mobile police as Abashi day. Yakubu now never know where they now. When any worry na rugu gunu. So bring them to book. But no time will go straight to other news. Nigerians where they disgrace us for outside country. Monaco see how they bring better news. They come from another place. We go send on go Dubai. Una go the practice court. A head go boindo so kanyamaha. Una go Africa country. Una bring bad name. Una go Europe. Una bring bad name. Cause see wait the good name where this man bring come from US, Texas. He get one city where they call it Arlington or Arlington. Just take it like that. I know they stay there, but you know that's how you correct. They say Nigerians where they that place not be here. The kind good way that they do now, so the mayor call they look the Nigerians. So what is this? Who are these people? And then they tell they say na Nigerians so. The thing called they touch the mayor and Nigeria take the help homeless people. They do things for the community. The school where would they the city. Nigerians where they there, they be like 3 to 4% to 2%. You understand? Then the population for the city, Nigeria take over 4% like this. Now then the mayor say no. The good way Nigerians they do is too much. Now they give us September 10 as appreciation day to all Nigerians to do party, do groove. You can bring Nigerians from this side come, but not one way go wrong, no. Because I say bring Nigeria from this side come now. Some of them don't want say now one listing. That's appreciation September 10. Oh yeah, not before people like now we go fair here and I will fair go first. Then next one, you know what I mean now. Cause waiting this man bring come. Not be every time or go somewhere or call they go do any. Those of them where the mayor they talk they give them the award of the appreciation day for Nigeria for Uptown, Texas. Oh yeah, regarde
and ethnic groups. And whereas according to the most recent census data, with 3,938 individuals living in Arlington, Nigeria represents 4.8% of the total international population here. And according to enrollment data at the University of Texas at Arlington, 2.3% of their international students are from Nigeria. Wow. And whereas we welcome and celebrate the Nigerians living in our community as they are part of the wonderful multicultural tapestry that makes Arlington unique. Now therefore I, Jim Ross, Mayor of the City of Arlington, do hereby proclaim September 10th of 2023 as Arlington, Nigerian Appreciation Day.
Amazing. I mean, this is a step in the right direction.
Woman, oh, now go another my country a proco meeting. We go away your social club. Oh, no, what they do. Una cannot bring something come away. They will take the any small thing. Nigerians they don't do again. Oh, they don't kill again for South Africa. Oh, wait till they do now. You doing yo. May God bless you, Pastor. Now get light of the world. Headquarter day, Uptown. Then, so now next year, appreciation day. Here I come. Oh God, I will buy yam, goat, everything. Go give the mayor. How do you the shop? Oh, we are coming. So when they, if you now go somewhere, try beautify the area. You now reach somewhere, so now stand with one leg, go. Now stand with two legs. Over. Now see the happen. What did happen? And for here, you know, feel smart for Nigeria. You know, you never even see black or black. You don't also know when look back. But you go another my country, you go they insult their police, they insult their hey. My brother, I'm gonna stop them. I'm gonna bring things. We no go bring disgrace. Congratulations, Pastor. September 10, appreciation dinner for Arlington. Oh God, about the call no time. If you know say you get this sickness, say they worry you. You better they stop her now. Oyibo they call them pedophile. In UK they call it pedophile. In Africa they call it pedophile. Those of now we don't know what they talk. Meaning say if you get spirit of would we meet a small children, small nene, they just pass your front. Oh, you're welcome. All you eat Ramadonna. You better stop her. 40 years old man will go dagger 10 years. Or dagger mona wure. He wire the girl faint. Girl will never do that thing once. They say the girl they go school and say go they hide the girl. They say awala bra. Oh, awala oh. One day the girl they go school. We don't know say the man don't take alobo, madigo, aba freak, what be the other one? He drink them and so everywhere called they charge for pikin. We never dagger one small pikin. We never reach 18, 10 years. When I'm moyo hand, when I'm the couple now. Oh, it be like baseball cap. Now they kote wire the girl. Mama they wait for pikin make up for school. No they call now. Then they call tell mama say, oh yeah, now I'm not wearing your pikin day for kwabena aso. When they rush reach there, pikin not they breathe again. Before me they rush and reach hospital. The pikin not die. Una no go use eye tell see small pikin do imitate. Any small pikin they pass. Una no they high. Una spirit don't they. I don't know how una say they do am. This word we guess full, big one full, small calatobo. No, na call the high. Na call they say, oh, come and buy bus for me. You need some money. Can you hang me? Oh, you mean you money? What car? No, so oh, cause you those of them never watch out. I'm going to
Ekura. Ɔhene kura yɛ kuro kuma bi a ɛwɔ nkɔkɔɔ ase I said I would be kind a bow a tear for mono. A year, Papaya, and as a branch a friend, Quabna Labi, I used to say only 40 years, Akofefia, Colebia, or 10 years. I have a year or Hini Ekura Onoma, class 3. And oh, na Mishishamuka cra me bahano, etre Papa way or what Udu Choba, or no Kuta Womano, fufu pam. Na osoria on Hini Ekura ono, Otimi thought of it. Na school for everything kono ochiche edima bo okra ne fie otimi noa aduane na o inviting kolai abedi na obi nim nea esi ya eye ekua epon school a all kofie no na papa we friend no kɔhye dem mu ene se obutu ni so a no de sum sama eno kase awe sem ne se ekua entimi antena atasefo asase so a wato anananom ewo ensiado na me bedu ho na me ni ekua ne maame kasa no ne maame ne frɛ no amareta kasa no kyerɛ sɛ owo ma 5 na emu ekua ene toso mienu na de bia ekua ko school ba na so mfa complain bia mba sɛ bia papa bi taita no anase bibie ene sɛ wakohia ne nkwanhia wi nipa wo ho bi na me no twetwe nkomo na wo kyerɛ sɛ uba ohine ekura ho no ma emri bi atwam no papa yi obi pointing sa won so se anko to akola bi mu na nso akola ndo otimi nya ne ti didi mu nti no police for yen hwehwemu na kyese akola no ankoba ne sa nti o man susu ni sa ene se enam no ka se di akola 10 years no wa fefi na ma wato anana no ense do eno ka se mprempren die eye kwabna labi ewo police for akukum ewo nkoko a police for egusie hwehwemu.
As they can reach police station, he say yes, he do am, and I dagger like that. You say so they beg all those people. Una know they use that they see small pikin. Imitate, you do imitate no they talk to. Una know na self. Small pikin for compound no make the rest. Can go buy this thing, come and they look everywhere around. They hang children. Stop it. You know be so. Okay, do more later you can say. Na devil work. You feel the know say na devil work with it don't happen, but one bell no devil work or pedophile. Some of una they see this word where they my back. Very nice to pronounce. But this thing they cause a lot of problem for Africa. If you don't go school for Oxford University, according to me, oh God, you pronounce this thing as nepotism. Say nepotism or nepotism. You understand what I mean? Now, be all this when they go by grammar school, no. Now, B school I go. Some of them don't know what it mean. I will just tell now. The meaning of this thing now, where they put me for somewhere. Instead of make I share work, give people. I call they share work, they give my friends, they give my girlfriends, they give my miliki, they give my children. Now be the definition of this word. And that thing now, I know they happen now for Africa. Zimbabwe president, he don't put his son as deputy minister of finance. That means maybe they don't know anything, no. Maybe they as deputy so that later on they will remove. You understand? So that I will call be the Oga. Their nephew, he could give her another job. Now I don't put family inside the business. I watch this year so let me know because we did now we talk about outside country. We don't know say Africa. Africa is going. Those of you know what cause see what they happen for your own Africa. Yeah.
And now let's turn our gaze to the southern part of Africa, to the nation of Zimbabwe. 3 weeks ago, the country saw an election. The incumbent Emmerson Mnangagwa won his second presidential term. It should be his second and last term in office. After all, Zimbabwe claims to have moved on from the past. It says the days of autocracy are over. But is that really the case? Mnangagwa's new cabinet says otherwise. He's appointed his son and nephew to key government posts. His critics have raised the alarm. The opposition have accused him of nepotism, of planning to bring family rule to Zimbabwe, of bringing authoritarianism back to the country. Now, a little background here. Africa is no stranger to nepotism. You saw in the recent Gabon coup how the Bongo family was entrenched in the country. In Equatorial Guinea, the president's son is vice president. There are many examples of dynastic politics across the continent. And then there's Zimbabwe, a country with a history of authoritarianism. Before the current president's first term, Zimbabwe was ruled by one man for 37 years. His name was Robert Mugabe. He's the current president's old mentor. Mnangagwa served as in Mugabe's regime in various positions, including as vice president. He became president after Zimbabwe's military replaced Mugabe in a coup. That was in 2017. At that time, there were promises of change and progress, despite the fact that same political party was in power, and Mugabe's right-hand man was given the charge. He won elections in 2018 and then again in 2023. Both were controversial. This year, observers from a South African regional bloc said the polls in Zimbabwe were not free or fair.
The mission noted that some aspects of the harmonized elections fell short of the requirements of the Constitution of Zimbabwe, the Electoral Act, and the SADC principles and guidelines governing democratic elections.
Observers from the European Union said the same thing. But Mnangagwa returned to power nonetheless. You put all this together, and you can see why Zimbabwe's opposition is worried. Last week, the winner, this man, took the presidential oath again. And he's been courting controversy ever since. These pictures are from last Friday. That's the president overseeing a graduation ceremony and handing out an honorary doctorate to his wife. That's right, his wife. That's the First Lady. She's now an honorary doctor of philosophy in law. And it's not her first honorary doctorate. Last December, she received a doctorate in development studies. Again, an honorary doctorate. And both these certificates were conferred by her husband, the president. They're allegedly for her philanthropic work. Whatever the reason, this is not a great look. A president heaping awards on his wife. But it may still be better than what Zimbabwe's president did on Monday. He brought one of his sons to his cabinet. 34-year-old David Mnangagwa is now Zimbabwe's deputy finance minister. He was sworn in yesterday. What experience does he have in governance? Well, none. He graduated with a law degree last week. Before that, he was an actuary. Do the qualifications make up for the lack of experience and obvious nepotism? Well, that's for the people of Zimbabwe to decide. Maybe look into who awarded those degrees to the president's son. And other than the president's son, the president's nephew also found a place in the cabinet. He's been made Zimbabwe's deputy tourism minister. This nephew is 45 years old. He's been involved in party politics for a while. So he's another loyalist in the president's cabinet, another member of the family. When you look at the rest of the cabinet, it's mostly the same from his first term. It includes ministers with a poor track record, like the sports minister, Kirsty Coventry, a former swimmer under whose tenure football left Zimbabwe high and dry. Last year, FIFA banned Zimbabwe for 18 months due to government interference in the country's football association. That doesn't really speak well about her term. But when questioned about the return, Zimbabwe's president had this to say.
I am satisfied. I don't know who's not satisfied. When you become president, you can remove.
He's also brought back a man called Kembo Mohadi as vice president, the man who had to resign because of a sex scandal in 2021. These appointments look murkier by the day. An opposition leader put out this message after Zimbabwe's cabinet was announced. She called it a toxic mix of illegitimacy, corruption, violence, nepotism, incompetence, and sex scandals. Harsh words, but are they accurate? Will the president do anything to change this perception?
Now, the same thing they want to do for Nigeria now, if I don't know, some people they do, maybe they give Minister of Youth to Tinubu's son. Mona not just trying. Mona not just say, now this nepotism. Oh, no, be nepo. If I say nepo now. Africa, what did the warriors? Everything we just enter. I never know say Equatorial Guinea na pikin na be advice. Oh, okay, now. People wey dey pass through pain, but you know if you talk, and they say we get democracy, oh yeah, na only family crazy, oh. I don't go round the world. They search wetin be the problem of Africa. Why be say na only here na ekpians dey okpi, na here demon dey, na here they sell water, na here they do like this. I also say we not get problem. Now imagination na if they worry us and our government and people will not put things in order and make all of us push church. Because if we start to the work, kidnapping not good. Because I don't stay other people country. There is nothing like kidnapping like this we call the pray. Some of us here now because say we not the quick they start life. And now we want to start life because our government not do the environment well. They are just to do road, do like this. They not they create anything. I want to tell now the age where some people there for America where they take turn billionaire in dollars, the age. And some of us, the same age, we never ever finish school. We never ever visit. We see there our papa, they say, Gary don't do like what did they happen? And our age don't turn billionaire in dollars. And let me read down the give now, all of us. The time when you supposed to be work, you did there. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. You did sweep church, you did do like this. Think you say you are preparing heaven. My brother, you are preparing your poverty. Now let me read this thing for Nana. Number one, we make money for small picking age. We get billion. That be Facebook, the owner of Facebook. A market. Mark get money at the age, become billionaire at the age of 23 years. Some of Nana, I just go me tell where your age will turn billionaire in dollars. Now this guy, TB. The number 2 person, okay, now, Ivansi, now I get Snapchat. 25 years. Now the guy TB, billionaire in dollars. In dollars. He not sow any seed. He not do any generation cars. Because any smarty generation this fight like this, now make you my brother and I lie walk now no day. Not day, the environment day walk high. Number 3 na Lawrence, co-owner of Google, 30 years. Number 4, Brian. All of them still get the Google, 31 years. Now they be billionaire in dollars. Are you billionaire in naira? Because why all time some of them not go listing. Our problem not being wishes and wizard they do us. There is no work. If you look at church full everywhere, but we see they suffer. Time where we take bring business, do things, create things, we they create church, we they create mosques, we they do religion, but we see they suffer. Now let me read this news they give all the youth. Wake up and start to invest and do things. Don't waste your life in prayer or anything. Try to create things. And all these people so now they be now go there do now they take turn billionaire. Number 5 now Big Gate. Big Gate now they do software. Big Gate. Big Gate get money at the age of 31. Now they turn billionaire. Not big get money. Oh. Now they turn billionaire. Billionaire. They not say sow seed and shake heaven and see what God will do. They not buy any water. They don't say come and touch my this thing. In all day. Then number 6, na Rihanna. Jamie every day. Oh, Pararan, you too good. See my waist they shake anyhow. Hey, those of them where they lick Maria or pour you conk. Rihanna become billionaire in dollar at the age of 33 years. What did they sing? Ule. I want you to stay. Oh, Pararan, your voice too good. Cool down. Then number 7, Tiger Wood. Tiger. He go for your offer. He go for at the age of 33 years. Now he be billionaire. Billionaire in dollars. So that means $1 million, $2 million to 1,000 billionaire. Because some of them never even get. When I never even get 100,000. Oh, the hotel I don't lodge there, shut down. I don't hook up. After which of the medicine will no make person come? A do manage a borrow. You know, go out to they say, guy, let me kill Jesus. Some of us, now will be our problem. And it's more to hear. We want groove. We want say, my brother. Till now, this person they work. Even though they don't get billion in dollars, they see the hustle. Now let me read this news for now. Number 8 na Jeff. Jeff Amazon. He become billionaire at the age of 35. 90B. Because some of them need small thing. No. Then this one, James. Basketball. On your offer. At the age of 37, he don't turn billionaire in dollars. There's nothing like Kabosh Calabar. Made a light candle go 3 junction. No. Now walk because the environment is clean. Then number 10, Steve. At the age of 38. Everywhere do scatter. Then Rolling. At the age of 38. Now I get now I do Lumos. The age of 38. It is a glory. Then Mark. At the age of 40, you don't turn billionaire. 40. Some of them see down on mama's. Some of them see their hands on our papa say, what did they happen? Some of them never even get direction. They see they do kabosh kalaba. They go from one revival to another. I don't know what on one week. You understand? Number 13. Just put on there. Make the see. At the age of 40, I be 41. He don't turn now. Then Richard. At the age of 41, he don't become a billionaire in dollars. All these things is why they read for us. So I just want to read that so that una feel they think on our life. Una feel they do things, invest. Some of us don't suppose to turn billionaire. We use all the money buy gold. We use it buy car. My first car, not the first car. Which is the car what they use? I never even invest with 15 million. They drive car of 15 million. Naira and how could they drive? Stupidity. Because all of us don't did then. Let me read this thing for us. We don't supposed to be billionaire, but because of a mate, we groove, club, reserve table for we, ho. You read there, they don't call your name. They know they give award though. But when you invest all this money, my brother, you go become Rihanna Nana. See Rihanna, don't turn billionaire. All the Messi, Ronaldo never be billionaire in dollar. As I feel bought when they hear their name, Rihanna na billionaire in dollars, but they never be rich. You don't ask yourself why. Eh? Then about 50, when na Margaret on 42, now I get eBay. eBay, now I get her. Now about 16, when na Shell or one thing, 41 years, I be 42. No, 44. Don't let me go confused because at the verse. To be billionaire in dollars. What did they do now? Then Jean. This one, 44 too. It's Jack. Wait till Alibaba. That Alibaba with the year, not be the one way they do comedy. Alibaba, you understand? Understand 45 years. Or you would go. Then Danny, 46. To be billionaire. Bernard. 48. They put the door, maybe they see them all. Because I need to read things for now. Then Larry. I be Oracle. Oracle, not be Juju. As I say Oracle, no, I don't want fear. So I be now they say our Juju for this thing. Oracle, this thing, software. 9. At the age of 49, 92 billionaire. Then our sister, they go Oprah. Oh God! Now my girlfriend for school that year. You understand? But things life, cause you do one kind. At the age of 49, I should take on billionaire. But you should only make $1 million. Woman, you must do something. You must start from somewhere. LME, advice, woman, or prayer one. Then Kaliosu. If 51 in 92 billionaire because he's not give up. Then Michael, you know, some basketball, at the age of 51, 90 be the something. Then Michael again, at the age of 52, I get whether na Bloomberg or what thing. Then George Lucas at the age of 52. 91. Then the next one, just put that down on one. At the age of 56. My brother, you must start something. Rihanna start with music before he can start to do other things. But some of them no one start, no one just from up, they enjoy, they do. You must bear. You must start to sow seed. Not be sow seed for church or this thing. No. You must, because anything when I hear about seed, when I don't define church, say, come and touch me, touch my anointing. How many anointing when I don't touch? All the way that they pray, push this, they do this. My brother, you must walk. You must invest. You must bear. Maybe because they wear gold, they do like this. Some of them they drive car of 9 million, and another invest for any business for 9 million, and you want make God help on. Wait till the say, oh, you call the find one pastor where they pray for you. Call tell you so money is coming, you call the before you look the small money where you get, they don't take care. My brother, start something now. People they fall, even Dangote sometimes they fall. They go stand. Now normal thing for life. Not be everything just fall. Oh, my wish for my side. Oh my way. He tell me so I go see. My brother, everybody get problem. Even though all of them, they get problem. You understand now? Everybody they get. Not because of you small problem what you get. You don't shout, oh, can you? Any small thing I don't stick for church, I don't hold pillar. I don't know. My brother, everybody get problem. Go do something. If any of your family tell you say they discharge, they go Libya, from Libya to like this, and I check on them. For me, Magidoni, it happened for Libya. Over 5,000 something people is gone. If you see where people they float. First river. Oceanorona, flood war or flushing war. Not be smart, you know. I dey on my own. I'm water. They call me say, Pararan, I beg any of your person they lost. I say no, we complete for us. So. You understand? He say check what all call Nigeria people say because he way dead body will float with one minana and I confuse you. He what would TV not be smart thing way happen for Libya and no Africa country they talk about that because if now uptown when I don't come outside, pray for France. Pray for like this. Morocco and Libya now, they pass through a lot. Only Morocco, 2,000 something now. Libya, 5,000 something people don't move.
Hello and welcome. I'm Samantha Simmons. We begin in Libya, where there are fears that the number of people who've died in the catastrophic floods there could reach as many as 20,000. A tsunami-like river of floodwaters swept through the port city of Derna on Sunday after 2 dams burst. Joe Inwood has this report.
Derna is a city overwhelmed. First by water, then by the scale of the humanitarian catastrophe the flooding has caused, and finally overwhelmed by grief at the loss of life. God give me patience. My heart is with you, this man cries as he sees the body of his young son. It's now becoming clearer that this was a natural disaster, but enabled by human actions. The Wadi Derna River had 2 dams, both failed. The upper one, 10 kilometres from the town, had a capacity of about 1.5 million cubic metres of water. When that burst, that water, with a weight of about 1.5 million tonnes, rushed to the sea, sweeping the second dam and about a quarter of the city with it.
We had warned the authorities since last week, no, for years, that the dam had cracks and needs to be maintained. We said it and nobody listened to us, and now the whole of Derna is flooded.
The blame will inevitably fall on the politicians and warlords who have tried and failed to run this country since the fall of the dictator Muammar Gaddafi. It is blame they will try and avoid.
It has been an enormous shock, and I don't want to point the blame at anyone or create controversy. Even if all measures had been taken, there would have been losses, massive losses.
While the overwhelming majority of victims will be Libyans, others were caught up in the disaster. 74 Egyptians, all from the same town, were swept out to sea. I've lost 4 members of my family, Hassan says. My son called his brother last Thursday for the last time. telling him that he will get clothes for the children. Oh, my dear son, he finishes. International aid is starting to arrive, but the same crumbling infrastructure that allowed this disaster to happen.
So, Mona pray now because on a bit to they pray where those of the way the whole screen they pray for Ukraine with on a strong head. We be like mango head. Mango we never ripe. Oh yeah, come and pray for Libya now or Morocco. Because now only where the rain on and won't go so that notice me, pastor. One prophet don't boss out, come tell us what go happen for Supreme Court, where did they go? Between Tinubu, Atiku, and Obi. He said they sleep like God tell her something will go happen. So he get message for now because I don't want to talk later now. On our call say Pararan, ho, because any small thing only more I feel they insult for this life. When I don't insult me, one of my ears don't even pay me. Those of you never watch the talk, the prophecy, where the pastor talk. Oh yeah, regarding lava.
Some of you don't even understand who is a prophet. If you know who is a prophet, you'll be humble. I told you in my prophecy for Nigeria that His Excellency, our President, that there is nobody that can remove or push him aside or to step aside except God. Some of you don't even understand. I saw a slogan moving, all eyes on judiciary. And on the day of judgment, all the eyes on judiciary were sleeping. Then you know there's something spiritual on all eyes on judiciary. There's something spiritual. Everybody was sleeping. And the judiciary eye was on the people that were supposed to put eye on the judiciary. The wonderful, highly esteemed judge, eyes were open, reading judgment. The people fighting for judgment. All eyes on our stronger learned colleague. Even journalists that were covering the whole thing, their eyes were sleeping. Then you know there's something spiritual on all eyes on the judiciary. You that came to plead case on the day of judgment, you are sleeping. You were looking and you were sleeping. I know you will interpret it. They are all tired. The tiredness cannot just come all randomly like that. Bam! At least you will tell this one, sleep while my eye open. Prophetically, way forward. I thank God for the great fight from His Excellency Alhaji Atiku and a great man, Peter Obi. They are wonderful men. They have proven that, look, we can wrestle. I'm just telling you as a prophet what I see. If you go to Supreme Court, after everything, you are still going to get the same thing that you have now. That's it. I know you will attack me, but I'm telling you before you go. If I were you, I will spend time putting my party in order, preparing for 2020 what? 7. And hear me. Until this party, PDP, Labour Party, understand collaboration. As long as you are divided, I can tell you the result that you will get in 2027. I can tell you. I can tell you. As long as you are divided. Abuse me. I'm talking to you now. I'm not even talking about Supreme Court. I'm talking about 2027. If you don't put your house in order, the umbrella can tear. And Papa and Mama can turn their back. I speak to you, attack me. I don't want to be popular, but I want to tell you truth. And what is the truth? If you can stay and put your house in order, then you are prepared. But now, should you not go for your mandate? Go and fight. But I am telling you, there's nothing new that will come out of it. It's the same result you get now that you will get. Are you trying to preempt the result? No. I'm trying to tell you what I have seen. I'm not talking from legal perspective. I'm talking from spiritual perspective. I entered the future. I saw the evidence you brought. And I saw the judgment. And I still see even more serious interpretation than what you have. What is today's date? Write it down so that when the result comes out, you know. So, what is my advice? Spend time coming together. I'm not supposed to give you this expo, but I'm giving you. I've said this, the only person that can remove the person there is God. And His Excellency, please, sir, spend time on your health. Spend time on your health. And please, sir, watch what you take. Because friends will soon become enemies. Watch what you take. Friends will soon become enemies. I want to be unpopular so that when I speak, you know a prophet has spoken. So that there should be no medical emergency. Hey, abroad. Sir, His Excellency, spend time on your health. Friends can become enemies. Because too many ambitious people are around you. The future is pregnant with a lot of meaning. Don't forget what I say. I said the only person that can remove anybody is God.
Woman, say me the Obi and Atiku say na the same thing go say because na wetin does see. Say because na only God go fit move am. Before even Tinubu say want do this thing, I felt when I say na Tinubu go be president. And so we insult, even myself insult. Not be all prophet, be prophet. Some of una don't know which one I take wash una. See sawdust, or see jik, or see omo. Some of una know they see where. Now you just call whether I will me bound and now call it disturb people. Some will just call food for thought. When the people I be now. Since 2 days now my phone they ring. People they call me. The one who pay me this morning, the one who call me. Lonely at the top, lonely, lonely, lonely. Ashake call me, brang. I said, what do you want? He said, Pararan, I beg. I said, tell me, what do you want? What is this? He said, this thing we so say like. I said, nah, you won't use that for one show. I said, because of, say, your attack. He said, because you don't meet the tailor like this, they said, no, this one. I said, Pararan, where I take one? I said, now you talk small, because I don't think you this one, because I'd already get somebody who I want to give. Now I got to say, okay, make a show my tailor. And let more show now, so. Now the guy be this. He na posoko, o ma isoko. We do na. Oh yeah, na king ma kombe. If your relationship do like this, go and made down. If your relationship oko, nothing we not the so bra, pants, anything, even pancake. Over you go swan do. If your relationship the okay cook okay ne, what do you there? I know some of them now, as when I see me now. When I say, Pararan, I want to show now how this something be. Not be smarty. And then some of them they say, "On you record too." No, not be record. Okay, ne. Okay, ne. Posoko ujiko. When they see design, you're waiting. Oh God! Some people they leak my stop it. You are turning me on. So now I know about this. If you like what you are aware, that Posoko they run a little way. Make I go rest. Oh yeah. On a he record one.
Pararan we keep what you do blue. Pararan we keep what you do blue. Umire rijo woko ya urobo.
Pararan wiki gwa woju du blue.
Umi organizo woko ya urobo.
Pararan wiki gwa woju du blue.
Urobo ubuko wa data state ubuko wa.
Pararan wiki gwa woju du blue.
Nigeria ubuko wa Africa ubuko wa.
Pararan wiki gwa woju du blue.
Emanu robole nako aye ubuko wa.
Pararan wiki gwa woju du blue.
Amaragbe moso woju du blue ayo.
Pararan wiki gwa woju du blue.